Good morning, guys. Good afternoon, or even good evening, wherever you are watching me at the comfort of your home, laptop, or cell phone. God bless you guys. Carlos here with Serrano's Mobile Detail here in Dallas, Texas. It is nice and cold this morning. We are in Little Elm. We're going to be working on this beautiful Alfa Romeo. We're going to do what we call the sauce package, right? I named this package the sauce package, which is my maintenance detail package, which is a full thorough vacuum, windows wash, wheels and tires, right? And conditioning your door panels with that as well. But the video for today is going to be about if you're planning on bringing somebody on board, or if you're planning to hiring people, what are things to look out for, right? What are things that if you're ready for, right? So stick around. Let's get started with this car. I'm gonna turn on this equipment, and we're gonna get started on this package. So your business started booming, right? Maybe you're starting to get more phone calls, right? What is your next step? The next step would be obviously hiring somebody, right? And the question is, are you ready to really hire somebody, right? Are you gonna have the jobs available for that extra person to help you, right? I've seen many hire new guys, right? Because their business is doing really well, and it's usually at the beginning of their business where they're booming, right? And then they start hiring like crazy, or getting help. Nothing against that, by all means. This video is not to it's not to show negative opinions. Is more of positive opinions, right? But I've seen many start their businesses and they're doing really well, and then they start getting help, right? And then a couple months later they start slowly releasing people, right? The job security has gone down, right? What do you do? As for me and my business, right, I've been doing this for 6 years, right? I've been doing this for 6 years on my own. Carlos, why haven't you hired anybody? The thing is, guys, is I've been able to do my business on my own, and many will probably say, well, you're not a business, Carlos, right? Many will say, well, you're not really a business. You're just doing it on your own and stuff like that. Eventually, I want to grow, guys. I want to expand my business. I want to provide for others, right? But in order for me to do that, I really have to make sure that the next step I take, I'm gonna be able to provide for those guys, right? So if you're planning on hiring people in your business, tip number one, make sure that you're able to continue the progress of your business and not slow down, right? In my opinion, when you're just starting your business, you really want to tackle it, if you can, as much as you can, to start on your own. Tackle these vehicles on your own, right? This way you're able to keep the profit for you a little bit, you're able to hold it as much as you can. Once your business really is able to, you see the pattern of sustaining itself, then yeah, bring somebody on board, right? And I haven't brought any on board into my business for the simple fact that I have my business to where I've wanted it all along, and that's truly with my business, or with my quality, or with myself. I can do 2 cars max a day, and I'm okay, right? I'm not rushing it. I plan my business accordingly, or I plan my schedule accordingly, right? And that's how I'm able to not really bring anybody in. Of course, you guys have seen Ivan with R5 Auto Detailing. He helps me a lot, and that's because there's times I do need help, right? Or maybe, I'll be honest, I don't feel like working that day. My body may just be feeling just really tired, and I don't feel like working that day. I send it off to Ivan, right? And I'll continue this conversation after I blow this interior, so stick around. So we were talking about Ivan, right? For those who have asked about Ivan, how did we meet? We pretty much met through his brother, and I believe his brother, I was like, hey, this is my brother, and he details if you ever need help or anything like that, right? So that's how I met Ivan. And whenever I met Ivan, I pretty much took him in my business. Well, not in my business, but I took him in with me to kind of help me up, or help me a little bit of to take care of some details, right? And in the beginning, Ivan's business was maybe, it wasn't doing the full potential, right? What I knew Ivan could do, right? So I pretty much kind of trained him and got him to where I feel like he's a beast, right? And he's the only person that I use in my business, Ivan. So thank you, Ivan, for helping me throughout all these years. Ivan does have his own business, right? So this goes for tip number 2 when hiring somebody. Are you ready to train 100%, right? What I mean by that, many people, guys, will tend to train, but they only train maybe 40% of what they know, right? They don't show this new guy their full potential, right? So are you ready to teach this guy 100% how you want him to do your work, right? I can be honest and say that when Ivan helps me, it's literally like if it was me doing the work, but I'm not there. That's how confident I feel that I have trained Ivan, right? I want him to work like if he's just me. And even many customers are like, bro, he did this job and it literally looks like you did it. That's what you want in a partner, or that's what you want in a employee, right? You want him to mimic exactly how you trained him, right? So I'm gonna finish vacuuming this car and then we'll continue with this. Another thing you guys really want to kind of think about, guys, is are you wanting to hire somebody that is new or somebody that's already trained, right? That's another thing you really have to think about is, what do you want to hire? Somebody fresh, no knowledge in this business, or somebody that already has knowledge in the business, right? So I'm literally waiting for my steamer to warm up because I thought I had it plugged in, but we'll continue the conversation while it heats up. So what do you want to hire, right? Some people want to hire people with experience, and some people want to hire somebody with no experience. As for Serrano's Mobile, in my business, I'd rather have somebody with zero knowledge in this business, right? I want somebody fresh, somebody that has zero clue what they're doing, and you're able to mold them to your way, right? That is my way. That is what I prefer. Do I like having people with experience? Yes and no. Because what tends to happen is people with experience, one, I don't care about the pay, but one, they want a ridiculous amount of money for the pay. Two, they think they know everything, which I honestly, I don't really, that doesn't tick me off. But, you know, when they're working for you, guess what? They have to follow your way. They have to follow your orders, how you want things done, right? So that's why I rather hire somebody with zero knowledge, because you're able to mold them to your way, right? Ivan really started with me from, I think from the beginning of his business, I think. I could be wrong, and if I am, Ivan, correct me at any time. But I think his business was, I think almost not at the beginning, but he was, I think probably like a year, maybe 2 into the business when I took him in, right? And when he started helping me, right, I was like, this is how I want things done. Look, we're gonna blow, we're gonna use air compressors, we're gonna use steamers, we're gonna use brushes. You gotta have an extractor because everything I do is with extractions, right? And I kind of taught him how I wanted things done, right? And finally, you know, Ivan is literally the equal of me, if not even better, right? So that's the beauty of taking somebody that wants to learn, and you get to just mold him your way, right? He does literally, if we could do a video of me and Ivan working, it's literally identical, like if we're working, right? And that's the beauty of, once you hire somebody, if you do hire somebody, is you want that person to be the you ahead, one step ahead of you, right? What I mean by that is, with me and Ivan, right, if I'm already brushing all the interiors, you know, Ivan's already getting ready with the extractor, getting it heated up, getting all the chemicals ready, and once he sees me finish cleaning, like let's just say this driver's side, he's already, boom, he's already in there, he's already starting to extract. I don't have to tell him, right? Hire somebody that you don't have to baby, right? Maybe in the beginning, yeah, you're gonna have to, walk him through the steps, make sure he's doing everything correctly. But after 6 months, he should be already ready to tackle anything, right? Interior wise. Exteriors, it takes a little bit longer, right? But you want to make sure that this person is always one step ahead of you. That you don't have to be like, all right, bro, go ahead and grab that vacuum hose, and now I want you to vacuum it. Like, no, you have to train them fully, right? So, do you want to hire somebody that's new in the business or somebody that has knowledge already? As for me, I'd rather have somebody that has zero knowledge, because I can make him my way. I can make him the Serrano's mobile way, right? Not his way, it's my way, right? So I'm gonna check on this steamer, and I'll come back with another point that I feel is very valid to this whole business. All right, so let me check on this. All right, y'all. So to finalize the video, I have successfully finished that car. But the last thing I really wanted to talk about, guys, is, are you ready to let go as a boss? Are you ready to let go of that employee that you trained, right? It happens to many detailers out there where, you train somebody, and then a couple months down the road, or maybe a year later, guess what? That employee has now had the knowledge. Now his mind has expanded. He's able to see the capability that he's able to bring, right? To himself, to his family. And guess what? He opens up his own business, right? So that's truly the main question is, after you hire him, you train him, you teach him, are you ready to let go, right? Many people get upset when that person leaves or decides to start their own business, and some may question me, like, how would you feel, Carlos? Like, you literally busted your butt training somebody just for that person to leave and start their business. My answer to that might surprise you. I'd be very happy for them. God bless them. I'm happy for them to have to get that opportunity to be their own boss, to start their own business, and to progress in life, right? I'd be very happy, to be honest, if, that I'm always happy, especially now, like with Ivan. I get to see the positive feedback he gets, right? And I'm happy to have been part of that contribution, right? I'm never gonna tell him, oh, I trained you, I made you the best, or whatever, because that's not the case, right? I will never contribute to something like that. I will contribute to the positive feedback that he gets, right? I always, inbox him, or we're always in contact, and I say, dude, that looks sick, good job, keep killing it, right? My job is to train, but at the same time is to uplift, right? So as a business owner, or if you're planning on going that route very soon, think about everything that we talked about in this video, and hopefully you're able to make the ultimate decision, right? Because at the end of the day, who doesn't want extra help? But at the same time, know that that help might leave one day, right? And guess what? It goes right back to square one. I'm happy. I worked at a business, at a car wash for many years, right? And I was able to teach, train, and those guys end up going up to, a better position. Or guess what? They left, and here comes another new employee. Car washes are always hiring, right? That's the sad truth. Car washes are always hiring. But it's our job to take them in, train them, teach them, make them to the best of their ability, to hopefully they're able to go out there and do better for themselves. So I hope this video was very helpful for you guys. Thank you so much for your time while we wash this vehicle, and I'll see you guys on the next video.